Okay, we're going to do Samaik, but before that, I have a question. I want this Janma Jayanti was unique, abut. We still feel that vibrations even still with us today. So, can you briefly talk about your take from there and your observation of the Jayanti? Uh, and then Deepakanji will talk about Samaik.
Janma Jayanti for me was in two parts. One thing was I was in charge of the drama, the one Baroda Mahatmas did. So my initial first 2 days were, I was involved in that because all the last moment finishing touches, gathering, putting all things together, ensuring the screen coming in and many practical aspects. So day 5th and 6th for me were crucial from those points of view till the drama got over because it was a responsibility. 7th onwards, the real spiritual aspect, if you ask me, started. And that day was really wonderful for me. Got up early, I did asked for some special strength from Dada Bhagwan. And then the routine vidhi and of course, my personal, if I may say so, application of the Jagrati was there. It was a conscious decision to remain in a very alert state throughout the day of Jagrati, Janma Jayanti, that is the 7th of November. And remain Gnata Drashta, Jagrati, separate. Mm-hmm. That was the key decision I had taken at that point on that day. And reasonably successful through the day. And I was feeling very happy also. And things went well. Day 8 was just a follow-up, but at that time it was not so much of an enhanced Jagrati, but reasonably Jagrati. And I could immediately see the difference. That day 7, the actual date of Janma Jayanti, determination, Jagrati, awareness was of a very high order. Day 8 was of a little lower order, personally. And you could see the difference that your inner happiness was diluted to that extent. The other aspect, of course, was meeting so many Mahatmas, and everybody was in a very happy frame of mind because such a big function of 4 days was taking place after nearly 2.5 years. So it was a very festive mood. The Garbas, the Nimantraks Bhavna, the sponsors Bhavna, was also of a very high order. So that was evident in all the function. The satsangs, the bhakti, the night Garbas. The Garbas were also very, very vibrant, very energetic, if I may say so. The whole atmosphere was very energetic. So it was a combination of the Nimantraks Bhavnas and Dada Bhagwan's full divine grace was in flow during those 4 days. Full divine grace. I mean, that I have been listening from Mahatmas, and you have just mentioned it, that it was something amazing for us and that we are still experiencing those vibrations right now, you see. That was true. Many Mahatmas did tell me that while Aptaputras were narrating their experiences of Dada Bhagwan and their characteristics of Dada Bhagwan that they have experienced or seen and observed and they were narrating, everybody felt spellbound that we have got or are getting an idea of what Dada Bhagwan is, and we are experiencing his presence now during those 4 days, you see. So the atmosphere was very charged. All the Mahatmas who attended really went back with some very good memories, very good experiences. And personally, as I said, I had good experiences I did experience his divine grace personally, me in person. I could sense his presence there, especially during the drama part of it. Because I know, or rather not me, but the whole team that was involved, we knew the amount of difficulties and hardships we had to face during the previous stages of rehearsals and trials and practices and all. And the way the drama went, it was just amazing. And I did have an inkling of it beforehand also, as if Dada was saying, don't worry, I'm there. So, and his presence was there in full flow. And when the drama was being enacted, I was observing from the sides. You didn't even know when did it start and when it got over. It just went with zap, 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 zap. Because while we were doing the rehearsals, we knew how it would take a lot of time, So if you ask me, I did experience his presence and his grace firsthand in the drama, after the drama, during the Janma Jayanti day, and maybe throughout the 4 days. A sense of enhanced Jagrati, a sense of lightness, so a different experience. If I may say, an experience of his divine grace was there. So personally, that was my experience, interacting with Mahatmas who also experienced the similar thing. So you can imagine, so many people, 500, 600, whatever people that attended. The lunch strength was high, but in the hall, if I may say so, everybody was in a good state of awareness. The entire atmosphere was charged, You have one agarbatti in a room and the fragrance flows, and if you have 10 agarbattis, it multiplies. So similarly, you have so many hundreds of Mahatmas in an enhanced state of awareness and enhanced state of happiness or bliss. So you can imagine the magnitude of happiness and awareness that was prevailing in the atmosphere during those 4 days. So especially it's coming after a big gap of 2 months or 2 years. So that was the beauty of it. And it's definitely something very nice, personally, spiritually, from their point of view, a very nice experience.
Okay, yes. Very good. Yeah, also, I want to add that, even though we were not there, we are connected all through days. It was so unique that, we were totally connected staying here. So that was really, really unique. Okay, Bolo, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, it is two things that work. Nimantrak's Bhavna and Dada Bhagwan's grace. And I did happen to mention in one of the group satsangs that we were having during those days that this is an opportunity of a lifetime to all the Mahatmas who were gathered here. That spiritually, for aspirants, for Mahatmas like us, who are seeking moksha or a rapid progress in our progress towards moksha, this is an excellent opportunity. One, it was his Janma Jayanti. Two, it was his, Satsthana or his Samadhi. So the venue, the place, the kshetra is also very, very divine, very divine. Three, gathering of so many Mahatmas together in one place. And number four, gathering of so many Aptaputras, almost all, I would say. All Aptaputras in one place at one time for 4 days. Now, if one wants to advance spiritually, you need good atmosphere, good motivation. Now, this is the best possible environment that can ever be possible, in Akram Vignan. His Janma Jayanti, his Samadhi, the best, purest form of place in the world, if I may say so. And the gathering of all Aptaputras and all the Mahatmas. So it was, you cannot get an opportunity better than this to advance spiritually. So I told the Mahatmas that the external circumstances of the highest divine order, and now it is up to you, means up to Mahatmas, to grab this opportunity and extract as much as mileage you want from the spiritual advancement point of view. Otherwise, Janma Jayanti is a Janma Jayanti. It's a function. It can even deteriorate down into a social function individually for a person. Oh, I will go there. I will meet so many people. I will meet this person. I will meet that Mahatma. They will talk about this. I talk about that. Relative matters. We will be relaxed. We will have nice food. We will roam around. We will have fun. That could be one agenda or one of the means or one of the purposes for coming to this function. It then becomes a semi-social function. So I told them, your Prakriti will like all this stuff, but it is up to you to do as the Prakriti says and make it a happiness social function, or to make it a divine social event and extract spiritual mileage from it. By extracting spiritual mileage means you have to ask for the inner strength of whatever you are lacking, the inner strength of whatever you want to advance spiritually, to enhance your Jagrati, to enhance your separateness from the mind, body, speech. It's a wonderful occasion. On these days, Dada Bhagwan's grace is in full flow. He is ready to shower his blessings. It is only up to us to extract as much we want. I'd given an example that I am sitting over here. Supposing you had a bundle of 500 rupee notes kept behind me, and I had said, you may take as much as you want. What will you do? Everybody will take it. Similarly, there is Dada Bhagwan over here. He is willing to shower all the blessings that you want. It is up to you to ask how much you want. So the purpose changes, the mindset changes, and you go with, you attend the whole function with a different mindset. Then you really go back home with lots of happiness, lot of spiritual growth, lot of enhanced Jagrati. So it was, this is or was the best possible atmosphere or opportunity to advance spiritually, where his divine grace is in full flow. It only depends on which vessel you put and grab the opportunity. So each one, after this, I happened to talk in one of the class. The next day, everybody, our Sampati came and told me, see, now everybody has started asking for strength. And I was just visiting the Samadhi. And so I could see so many Mahatmas around there, very fervently praying and asking for strength, whatever they must be doing. So that was also one very good thing, people gathering of people maybe for chit-chatting or social functions. But this was for spiritual enhancement. So when you are in an environment where people are also advancing spiritually, that also gives a push to a person who wants to advance spiritually, but doesn't know how to do it. So it was a very pushing environment also. So I think those are my experiences of the Janma Jayanti.
Very good. No, this is very good. Thank you very much.